Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 44-player free-for-all battle here in Africa, and we're picking a nice little spot for ourselves in Egypt, trying to play a little bit different of a spot over here. Still haven't really found my groove in Africa, but I feel like this is a pretty good spot for us. We'll stay in a lot of the action. Hopefully the East will be very competitive, and they'll kind of attack each other rather than me, and then I can kind of swoop in later. That's the thought here. Now, we do have one player over to the left of us, the big red player. He's also another blank, just like me. I did get a question, why did you stop playing with names? Essentially, I just kind of got tired of people either trying to make me lose because of my name, or honestly, more than not, help me win. And it just became a lot easier to be treated as a regular person as anybody else if I just kind of blanked names. So that's the reason for it. No big conspiracy or anything like that, just to be treated like everybody else. But anyways, let's get off to our good start here in an infinite growth phase. See how far we can push this. As we have a nice start. Our neighbor to the left actually is not a blank. He's Stalin. So he's a lot weaker than us, which means we can push our advantage a little bit. Want to really keep up troops in this position as we put ourselves slightly in the danger zone. So we want to really make sure that we are a good steward of our troops so that we don't become a target here. This is a game with full send, so we obviously want to avoid being a target because people are a little bit more likely to attack, or, you know, who knows, bandwagon in once one person does attack. But off to a great start here as we are in third place right now. And we might jump up, second and potentially even first. And there we are, having the crown at the end. We'll definitely take that alliance with Stalin here. And as we need to save up, we're really going to kind of be accepting alliances with most people here. So we'll get these two out of the way as well. Stalin's fighting this guy. You know, honestly, I thought about attacking 407 too. I'm going to let Stalin over attack. The reason for this being is I have the opportunity to save up troops. And Stalin's just constantly weakening himself here. So I think this is a good mark to just kind of take this guy down. Gain all of his land. And really cement our place in the sun over here as a very strong player. Now, we unfortunately do gain 3 more borders, which is not exactly fantastic. But we should hopefully be able to survive. Kind of don't really want to attack down here, but I need the land, I guess. I don't want to give away land to other players, especially stronger ones like 161. But we'll clear out our borders here and take an alliance with you for sure. As we have a good amount of troops, this should prevent us from being bullied right now. But we need to keep this number up. We need to save up to our red interest of 3.6 million to avoid being anyone's target. Now, my ideal strategy is holding in the west and pushing into the east. The east is a lot weaker. We'll see if that's going to be a realistic thing. Grab this little blemish right there. As I'm going to try and get alliances with these two. Don't really want to fight them. I don't imagine they want to fight me as they've got a bunch of weak players behind them and a bot. So they're going to have to deal with that. So we're going to have a little bit of opportunity to definitely push over here in the east. Now, the Yemen army, if that's how you say it, is getting rather strong, our southern neighbor. But we're approaching our red interest, so now's the time to unleash our fury here. And we're just going to pick on some weak players here, casually building up our strength, and hopefully not a way that draws attention to ourselves. That's kind of what we would like to avoid. Now, obviously, having the crown draws a lot of attention to yourselves, which is why I saved up so heavy for troops, is that I can do quick movements like this and gain a ton of land very quickly. 601 has no troops to really speak of in this moment, so a big boon for us. We'll go ahead and grab this player as well. Now, the players in the west are finishing their bots. We have to keep that in mind, that they're going to be freed up and thinking of something to do, which is probably going to be attacking us. So what do we want to do in this situation? Let's pick on Turkey. Now, you may be thinking, why not the Yemen army? Well, the Yemen army's got a bot to fight. And while they were pretty similar strength, Turkey is a much smaller player, so he's not going to be able to replenish troops as fast as Yemen. I want to pick that fight when I'm a little bit stronger myself. And we'll just kind of push through the rest of Turkey here. And definitely go into Yemen now. He's getting a little bit too strong at this point. So this is a good moment to strike him, especially as 161 is fighting De Grey. That's great for us. A little bit of distraction, especially as 2 of our neighbors are fighting each other. Means they're not going to be allying to fight us. So now we're in a little bit of race against time. The other black player over there in the far west, I don't want borders on. I need to kind of play my borders well, because I imagine if 161, the giant black player, and then this I don't know, Chinese player below me, Japanese, I'm not really familiar with Asian languages, if they all ally against me, we're cooked. that's kind of game over for us. But we do have a lot of strength. We have accumulated a good amount. I'll take that alliance with you for sure. And I think I just push into 161 and start getting ahead of this alliance before it can even get started, at least weakening 161. Now, my hope is that we'll just say it's Japanese characters. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if someone's smarter than me. I'm hoping that he won't attack me. Actually, I need to attack this guy now. So we weaken 161. We'll go into this guy. Now, the reason I'm thinking that the Japanese characters guy won't attack me is because he's got a really big neighbor behind him. So there's going to be a little bit of hesitation there. And we always pounce on hesitation. Don't give these guys time to think. And in fact, yeah, he's going into a weaker player himself. So that buys us a lot of time to secure Northern Africa for ourselves. So a wonderful opportunity for us. And we will just kind of ignore 161's attacks and just keep pushing into the much stronger player. We've got him down to 4 million troops. That's fantastic. And we just slow and steady this. We never want to make an opening that the Japanese character may think, oh, I can attack big old Corgi over here. We'll just slowly play this, inching closer to getting rid of this giant player over here. He's gone. That's wonderful for us. So now we just border a bot in 161, and the Japanese character has attacked us, but that is far too little too late, as we have secured our win here without having an attack or place to attack us in. Now, instead of attacking the bot, I'm going to use him as a shield to prevent from boating into me until I'm fully ready for that. We do have 42% and red interest, so I'm not the most worried about it, but I'd much rather take out this Japanese character whose attacks are going to hurt a lot more. So let's just keep pushing down here, knocking him out surely but slowly. Slowly but surely, that's the way that saying goes. And fortunately for us, I think is fighting the green player below him. Or maybe not. Maybe I missaw. No, he is. Okay, so he's just fully out of it. He forgot he's in a free-for-all and just wanted to get rid of one other player along the way. But we are almost done with you, sir. And that is going to secure our place in the sun. So let's just go ahead, knock off this bot that we've been using as a shield. We no longer need a shield, so we can just quickly eliminate him. And just get a little bit better borders for ourselves. So we can do one final push into and just kind of eliminate him. The last player on the board is a Corgi boy. Oh, buddy. So I guess we'll let him live. But we'll just kind of clear out the rest of this guy. Yeah, he was going for silver place, but never actually allied me or helped me in any way. So you don't get a second place for that. And we'll just go ahead and say GG's to all involved on this one. As we'll give the claps, good sportsmanship here. Let our boy know that we're going for a peace. And then one ye kissy face for the boys. He gives the claps to sportsmanship back. Thank you, brother. And call for the peace and go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 54-player teams battle here in Europe. We are on the black team, so we're going to try and secure the north. I do see we have a nice opening down here in Africa. But we have a couple people up in... We have the north. In fact, there's a guy who went too close to me. I'll move down a little bit. We have the north. I mean, as appealing as Africa could be, we don't need to overthink it and split our forces. Most of our forces are consolidated. I love the spirit of the player who went to Africa. That's a lot of free land. But I think we'll have a better chance of kind of winning this if we work together in one consolidated corner. So we'll be happy with what we have and kind of go with a little bit more of an aggressive opening here, as we really don't have too many players around us. In fact, only one blue player to the bottom right. Other than that, this is the black territory, the black team's territory, and we're going to be able to kind of rumble with that. So we're in a good spot. And I thought about it. I was like, should I have gone earlier? No, I'll take a little bit extra troops just so I can more emergency support someone with a potential need rather than just try and grab it a little bit extra land for myself. Reason for that being is I've played a couple games recently where my teammates just immediately fell around me, or if I could maybe be a little bit stronger, they might not have. So that's kind of my thought process there. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. All the land's still going to us. Another thing we kind of don't need to overthink. So we'll just kind of clear out our sector here, nice and slow. Take out this last red bot, and then these last two blues, and we're in a good spot. So we'll boat over, grab this, finish up the rest of the players over here. That actually was a blue player. Wonderful. And Manifest Destiny is rather strong. I mean, we're not that amazingly strong either. I'm going to save up my troops a little bit to see if Jurassic Park's going to be able to push through our buddy who only has 300 troops. Although it looks like Nate moved down and is filling that spot, so that's good. Do we want to push out Manifest Destiny, or do we want to save to Red Interest? I mean, we have a little bit of a hold there in Africa. I mean, there's 3 of us that have borders on this guy. So if all 3 of us work together, we can knock this guy down. So let's just do that. Nomad says he's going to do it. Wonderful. Well, and our other buddy joins in. Wonderful. So the 3 of us can just kind of start knocking down this guy and hopefully give a better situation for Betray equals Fulson. Looks like he might be our champion on this round. Him or Nate. Either one. But this move solidifies the black team's position a lot better than others. Unfortunately, Nomad is getting attacked by the red team. That's okay. Me and the other guy can finish up the rest of blue over here. And I can probably push into peace with a lot of force. I don't think I'm going to get over to the PL player to be able to help out there, but the other guy could. So we are not near our red interest, but I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, yeah, I think we push this. Betray equals Fulsend is getting a lot of land, so let's just kind of help him out and potentially eat a Fulsend here from peace. That's the goal from this move, is that we can get this guy. In fact, could you help me over here? Well, you're grabbing bots down there. Never mind. But I would love for peace to Fulson me so Betray can grab all of the land, and then we can have a much stronger player on the front lines. So let's just kind of try and keep... Oh, no. Zerg, bud, that was not the play. You cut me off, my friend. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it gets us into a better position to save and donate, which might be the bigger priority here. And Betray equals Fulsend is our team's champion. He's the best kind of hope we have right now, as the red team is pushing into our territory with a lot of strength. And we're almost to the point of donating. We do still have our 2 players down there in Africa. Hopefully the red player doesn't target them. He might target Nate, who's a little bit weaker. So we'll just support our big champion over here. Try and build him up so that we could potentially also dissuade Ivar the Boneless from trying to attack the black team. But we'll just build up Betray and hope he can make some moves. He's a little bit short of his red interest, so we can help him catch up to that. Unfortunately, Zerg also full donated, so his donations are going to be much less effective than if he had just spaced them out like we do at once a cycle. But I'm going to save up a little bit. I'm a little bit worried that Nate is going to fall and that Ivar the Boneless is going to push through some weaker players. Ooh, player 99 might have a shot at the red player. I don't know what Ivar's doing. He's kind of playing a little bit passive. I think he was busy knocking down. He's going after a weak red player. Okay, fair. What do we do with our troops? Nate's not going to be able to push through. Let's try and get you to donate to do that. Charge, brother. This guy only has 3 million troops. Ivar the Boneless has joined in. That's wonderful news. Buff you up so you can get a little bit more push down there. I think we're good. Yeah. That's 99, so let's just donate to him so he can capture as much of the red land as possible. That puts Ivar with the crown in the middle. He does have an opening to a lot of our team's weakness. So I want to try and get ahead and get 99 a good front on Ivar. And hopefully he just charges into Boneless after he grabs the Iberian Peninsula. But right there, you have the troop advantage. This is a great opportunity. This is I'll just donate to you maybe. Okay, I'm a little bit scared in this position because 99's not doing anything and Betray equals Fulsend is really occupied with the white team, where the real threat is the blue team. And 99 is boating around Ivar to get to the white player. We could really just crush this game in like 2 seconds if our 2 big guys would work together. Okay, well, we'll just donate, I suppose. And just kind of wait for something to happen. I mean, eventually they're going to clash. We have this one in a good position with 60% of the board if our teammates play like a team. Hey, you're fighting? I love this. I love that mentality. We need someone to fight the crown. So I'm just going to donate the guy who's doing it. Hopefully that will inspire others to join in, as we're just kind of not doing anything. Like, brother, come on, charge. He's in. Okay, good. We'll donate 99. 99's attacking. We have some help from our Nordic friends. Our smaller compadres are all around the board, are also joining in fighting Ivar, excuse me. So this is great. This is exactly what we want. is a little bit of focus here in the middle. There's Betray equals Fulsent also joining in. That's wonderful. There we go. I don't know how Betray did not clear out the white team already. Oh, I guess he was also getting attacked by Peru. But he's going to be able to do it now as we have 73% of the board here. So we really can't make a wrong move at this point. So we'll just donate our big champion and just wait for people to finish the game. Hey, you're attacking Peru? Perfect. I'll donate to you. You Fulsent. That's not good. That opens up a little bit of weakness to our team again, which we are trying to avoid. Please close that. Someone. Bueller, anyone want to play a team game? I don't know. Maybe people are black colorblind. I don't know. I don't really think that's a thing. There we go. Now we're all collapsing on Peru. Wonderful. 99 actually Fulsent into Peru. So that will do it on this one. Holy cow. But GG's to all involved on this one, as we'll wrap things up with this game and say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. Yeah, I made this far in the video. Hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps all out. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.